Welcome to this coaching series, Discover Your Drive. This is video number 1 of 6, and this first video is never-ending improvement. So, never-ending improvement, what does this mean? Why is this important? Well, if you choose to have this belief or this philosophy on life, then you'll be able to realize that whether through the good times or whether through the bad times, that there's still work for you to do while you are here on this earth. Sometimes we'll take time off, right? Whether it's a week, a month, a year, some people a decade, some people never even get it, okay? But as long as you understand that you're always going to come back to improving yourself, your mind, your mindset, your beliefs, your spiritual philosophy even, regardless of what that is, okay? So having this mindset, you'll be able to know and understand that regardless of what goes on in life, you're always going to look at it like, okay, this might have something to do with me. What learning lesson in this experience do I need to learn, heal, and grow from to be a higher and better version of myself? Now, you can look at this from a human perspective or from a spiritual perspective. Spiritual perspective is the soul growing, your spirit growing. Human perspective is, well, I want to be a good person. I want to act out of love and kindness to people. I want to improve myself. So this works regardless of which way you want to look at this. So this is all about mindset and also belief and philosophy on life, on improving yourself to become better. Okay? So we all have an inherent desire. Inherent meaning it was given within us. We all have an inherent desire to learn and to grow and therefore to rise. Rise to being a higher, better version of ourselves. And life is movement. So if you're not learning and growing and rising, then you're stagnant. You're like stuck. And that can be frustrating, that can be overwhelming, and if you stay there long enough, it could take you down the tube. So, but that does happen to all of us in certain phases in our life. It's kind of like the process. The thing we have to decide is how fast do we want to get back on track, back on our positive path, moving forward towards our vision and fulfilling our purpose, okay? So things are going to happen in life. You'll get sidetracked. Some years you won't want to do any inner work, personal growth, self-development, or learn anything spiritually. And some years you'll really be hungry for it. But whether you are always on or sometimes you're off and on, either way, you're always going to come back to it because it's inherent within us. It's like built in. And if you try and deny it, there's always going to be those nagging voices inside your own head. They're like, why aren't you doing this? You should be doing this. You ought to be doing this. And that's a different video for how to handle those voices, because ultimately they all want the same thing, for you to be the best person, the best version of yourself that you can be. So, understanding as a new philosophy, I invite you, and also as a new belief, is that there's never-ending growth. As long as I'm here on this earth, or as long as my soul is alive, which is eternal, there's learning, there's growing to do. There's more of me than I've been experiencing, that I've been showing up in the world, and that other people can benefit from me being a better version of myself. So I invite you to have this new mindset, this new philosophy, and also limiting false negative beliefs that we create as a child in our childhood from childhood pains can get in the way, and we'll self-sabotage sometimes, or sometimes we'll see different patterns that are frustrating in health, career, finances, relationships. So you want to be able to do that inner work, that self-development, that transformation through books, podcast audios, seminars, workshops, retreats, finding a coach or a therapist or a facilitator to help you reprogram those limiting beliefs. Because if you have a limiting belief of I'm not good enough, then that can stop you from achieving your highest and best self. And you want to reprogram that and flip it into I am good enough. So just again, having this new mindset, this new philosophy, that never-ending improvement, as long as you are on this earth, there is work for you to do, healing, learning, and growing.